The commemoration of Menstrual Hygiene Day 2024, UAid Foundation Gambia commemorated the Menstrual Hygiene Day on 2nd of June 2024 at the Brufut Lower Basic School by inviting different schools in the surrounding to grace the occasion. The event began with opening remarks by the chairperson UAid Foundation Gambia, clearing some misconceptions that when a girl child has an intercourse.
I am trying to ignore them from this because it's too young to discuss with them some of these sensitive issues. There is no way, there is no scientific evidence that proves for penetrations during sex would help you to have a low or less pain during the menstrual crisis. It's not true. There's no evidence. The only evidence that you could link to this is going to be secondary. That is, after having penetrations, you get pregnant. When you are pregnant, there's no menstrual cycle. For until 9 months. That means you wouldn't pass through menstrual crisis. There's another technique to tell you that if you pass through intensive pain or extreme pain, or you pass through pains and is unbearable and you want to address this, the easy way is getting married. Because if you are pregnant, you will be absent from seeing your menses for 9 months. So, balodung aka adopt. God is so beautiful, is so intelligent, is so clever that I will set in such a way that if I'm like I can adjust it. If you miss menstrual cycle for 9 months, there is a highly likely when you return is going to be probably around 18 months, because 9 months plus 6 months when you are breastfeeding, likely you will not be mentioned. So needing add nyokan is like 18 months or at least 14 months cycle. So 14 months from pain learning experience on having extreme cramp on other things about Israel. Therefore, this is scientifically evident that missing something by your body creates adaptations to a new style or a new way of it. Therefore, cycle pattern forms a change from either having it 4 days to 5 days to 6 days to 7 days, or probably even from having it 3 days. Some will tell you, Kabirin Prudafon, Walto menstrual cramp dropped. It is not a myth, it's reality and a scientific backlash. So finally, I will close my final hour to bring on if there will be any sessions where there will be a flow of question and answers to address some of the myths later to this. But it's very, very key to have discussions on menstrual hygiene because Senea Wolomala Foundation Purukat and Diko, Eka Transfer Minsoro, and Eka other problem Minsoro Kurola Carola as I address now because Nimon Kuroing address aka infection mean cause as a lead no to infertility. That is it a dimosoro no. Minabo Wolo because those microbes Minsoro de Econola near womb solar attack and fallopian tubes area kata ila ovary, then there come infections. This will be less resourceful, they will be less effective to respond to internal calls, that is when to menstruate, when to accept ovulations, and when to conceive. Therefore, what happened?
The individual will not feel menstrual cramp. In his speech, he disclosed the stand of Baida to the participant. The youth are of two categories, the male and female, and each and every one of us lives with the female gender. So it is of essence we are aware when they experience their menstrual cycle. You will realize that some women will not even have money to buy pads and clean up themselves. So as a male, when you are working, you need to create that environment to dialogue with them to know when they normally experience menstruation. Though in our present day generation, it is a taboo to talk about it. In an interlude, the drama team performed to give moral lessons on those.
I want you to feel very comfortable with this and know that this is normal. This is pad. You use it to stop the blood being stained on your clothes. Okay, Fatmata, go with her to the restroom. Let her clean up herself and use this. So, this is normal. My girl, chill up. I'm proud of it, okay? All right. Okay, you change it every 4 hours, okay? Do not use this for the whole day. You change it every 4 hours. And keep yourself clean because the hygiene part of it is very important, okay? So please do not be stressful. And let this not stop you from coming to school. Come to school, attend your sessions and be comfortable with it, okay? And expect it every month from now on, okay? Thank you, all right.
Yes, also on the side of Yusfa, I think for him, he don't understand the concept of menstruation. This was why he was bullying this guy. So I think boys also should be included. They also need to know what menstruation is all about, so that if it happens to girls, they will know that this is menstruation, this is something that is normal. Because otherwise, they will be bullied and every day it's going to affect their teaching and learning. So I think it's important also boys are to be involved. They need to be involved in this menstruation issue, okay? Because Yusfa is ignorant of it. So this was why he was bullied. So I think boys also should be part and parcel of these menstrual hygiene issues. Okay, so on that note, I think
Okay, I think also parents also should be very much conscious about this because she know that this happens to her before coming to school. But she tell it to her mom and the mom trying to tell her not to talk about it. Like the mom tried to pocket her voice not to talk about it because this is something that we should not talk about. And this is something that we should talk about as parents to educate our children that this is something very normal because they have already gone through it. So if at all the mother have let her know how to prepare herself and make herself clean, this wouldn't have happened to her in class. But because of the ignorance of the parent, this also happened. So I think the parents also have a great role in playing in the part of menstruation. So with UAid Foundation, we rest assure you that we are here for you, girls, young girls and boys, like to tell you that menstruation is part of us. Menstruation is very normal and it's something that we should be proud of. Do not feel ashamed or do not be stigmatized or absent from school because of menstruation, because it's something very normal. It happens to you every month, so you cannot run away from it. So we must learn to live with it and go by it. So thank you, everyone.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. Amne da aisun la tijat. Ha. Ha, ngonto aisun kabila kana naka kuno kanin. Sai ko kudu na gibe karambo. Ah, bibi na to somonda. Abalo mandiano. Yara fang ala ayala period leje. So wala atina ko ka man kende ya. Atol hululal fana anyanta ka katale.
Minen period.
Okay, period. Walem kom ni be la kuro je kan. Ngamira ka ke am musol bele ite wolon ne. Okay, so atol parents or two al nyanta kala role play ni idingo nata koy ko mankende ya. Anyinin ka mune bala because nyimu musol ti yalo ne ko atembela kala dindingol abek asimi nyawonya faya futa nyimle voloto wala nyi stage yoto mi yalo ko abala kuro je la. So after the was stage auto, it ain't a current school so come. When you take a ye fancy, anin, ya manam ya current, and yantaka cool minke, and I yantaka cool nimble. But I need to go ning canafo, yamo jumale ayafo, over killer, over traumatized because about mirror leko, ning among betea. So needing oka among kendea. Nimu dimusolti, molbe yalo neko dimusol ni balem. Dimusol ni balem because tonga believe the fem keta bala dorong nene keta bala dorong abekela adi musol so inyata ka karandile ya comfort ya gele birana ta class ko na temalo nyina la first date nata ya bully bo bala mental health attack about destabilize the ya yo
Ya da fana ngatara le ni kadang bilati liste ibu ka fu banta muliya moy wala na dafa nan kay ko du ko ray danjam baraka baga he aliyan karan ni nyimbi na tek dafa nan ba dafa nan karan dila dafa nan yaddu ko mañul karan fu wonte UAid Foundation ya baraka baake ka mul londi nyum ko la mbiyalo ko mul ma londu he ala baraka baake yami
together
For a friendly
war. Do not be bullied, do not feel stigmatized because this is very normal. Thank you all.
And you're bullying her like this.
Okay.
Don't you have sisters at home?
That's what I'm even explaining to her. He doesn't understand. No, you don't understand. He's going through menstruation.
Like, I'm confused. How can one do this to your classmate when you already have sisters at home?
Definitely.
What is the problem all about?
Because maybe you don't understand menstruation. Maybe you don't know.
Okay, now if he does not understand, this is how he should react.
Then maybe I think you need to help him to understand what menstruation is. You can
Come
help
here.
us. Yes, you need to help us.
My dear, do not feel discomfort, okay? This is something very normal. And like you're a girl, I'm your teacher. I'm a girl. And this happens to me every month. So this is something very normal. This is menstruation.
Am I going to die?
No way, you are not dying. You are not dying. Don't worry. This is menstruation. This is part of you. As a woman, there is no way you can run away from this. This happens to you every month. And try to be familiar with it. Know that it's normal. Do not feel any stigma or whatever people say about it. You're a girl and you expect to say this. So you should be proud about this. Everyone is praying like when you reach the age of puberty, you start seeing your menstruation, something you should be proud of. Okay? Do not like, Mariam, Like, I'm worried. Today, I don't know what is happening in my class. Boys are bullying girls because of menstruation.
Bully?
Yes.
For no reason?
This boy is very shameful.
This is what a lot of us go through when we see our periods at first. Because we are being denied the right to talk about it at our houses and our society and people that stigmatize women during menstruation do. They bully you. They make your life so uncomfortable. Build your self-confidence and your esteem. Do not allow to be marginalized by menstruation. These are natural things that happen to you. When this happens to you in this case, all you have to do is to cleanse yourself and make sure you are protected from any form of infection. Wash yourself clean. Take a clean bath. Do not wash yourself with soap. Do not wash yourself with Dettol. Do not wash yourself with anything that is contaminated. Pure water, clean water. Wash yourself clean. Get a pad, a tampon, or even a cloth to stop the floating of blood, or to minimize the floating of blood, and you will feel comfortable.
That discriminate women during the menstrual experience. Poetry also sparked with its beautiful stanza.
When my imagination started stripling in front of me, and I saw its naked body, I realized stains of blood on my white beautiful clothes, and I cried a lot. I do not know why. Maybe I was afraid of the pain that would return to me. In every month, fingers and eyes that would point out on me.
Sona Mane, a parent on a social support base. My words today will be directed to the parents. I believe we are the ones who know how it feels. We should be in a better position to investigate our children to know what they are going through. Especially when your child reaches the age of puberty. Your eyesight should be on them, but never see that I have a girl child, so anything they do is fine. Taking a girl child to school alone, expecting her to learn everything is not sufficient. You have to put in their consent not to have an affair with any male. Menstruation has to be everyone's priority. We are all involved either directly or indirectly. Mentioning the advocacy strategies deployed by UAid.